I have zero idea why I welded these on before I ever changed any of that, because like everything's fighting me.
You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Previously, yeah, we did a little bit of arts and crafts here, and well, looks a lot better black. It ain't perfect, but it looks a lot better. Definitely made it better off. We got the hydraulic lines, the piping all done up. We just got to run the hoses, and we got to work on the truck. Lights should all work. We're just waiting on light bulbs. I did get lights for the cab, but I came home to this package here. I haven't even opened it up yet. So happy birthday, YouTube subscriber. I think that says Bob Bishop, I think. So at first I looked at this and I was like, ooh, it's my logo, or the artwork logo. But I'm pretty sure it's a bandana for Yanko. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So there's also something else in here, so we'll pop that open and see. So there was actually 3 boxes there. Mountain Dew, the genuine John Deere logo, like the old oil cans, and then I think it's a 6110R set up. So that's crazy. And the one, it did have Bishop Creations, so go follow them on Facebook, Instagram. That's just wild. So I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. So that is wild though. Alrighty, I better put this stuff away before it blows away. But what are we doing today? Well, we got wire for that truck. Oh, we got something else. Hold on, let me do that. I have been meaning to get one of these for quite a while because, well, you guys don't even know what it is yet. Magnetic sweeper with the release. So I appreciate it, Jesse Chrysler. Yeah. So we'll get this thrown together because, yeah, it says right here, watching you struggle when you drop something and you can't find it on the ground. That will solve that issue. Or when we have a bunch of little pieces of metal that are laying on the ground, run that by. We don't pick it up or do anything else with it. So appreciate it. And there we have it. Ready? Just in this little spot. So that will come in handy. I appreciate it, Jesse. You guys are awesome. Work our way around and then come over here. You pull up on that handle and the magnet drops it all off. That works slick. Appreciate that. Got some 8 conductor wire. So there is 8 in there. It's a little more heavy duty than I thought. So I forget what gauge that was, but it's definitely bigger than the gauge that was on here. Yeah. So what we got to do is see if we can pull that back here. Well, we only made it literally like a foot in, and you got to walk down, pull it like 3 inches, walk back. So I'm just going to wait on somebody to give me a hand with this, but that will work out, and then we'll put silicone there. I originally said we'll put some spray foam in there and seal it up. People said no, you need to use silicone. So alrighty, I'm learning as I go, so we'll have to do that, but I'll have to get a second person to give me a hand pulling that so we don't fight it the whole time. But that's gonna work. I wish I could get it all the way done. Let's jump onto this. We got to get that cotter pin off. There's one on each side. This isn't actually connected up there, so cotter pins off, take the housings off, and yes, I grabbed a wrench because, well, you got to do the one in there and whatnot, then over there. And we'll change all 4 bearings in there, and then that will be actually good to go, and we can change the rollers. We got new rollers and new bushings for all of that, and then we'll put the chain that actually goes around. We'll hold off on that because we don't know. We gotta look up the sheet and get the label or whatnot and go from there as far as what gear on the driven and the drive to get the right population. This side's fighting me quite a bit, so yeah, the bearing on the top there to get it off. So I came over here, figured maybe I'd have better luck. Now we're gaining. So this one is loose. I just need a little bit of a force. Then the upper ones, we just got to get the bearings off. So yeah, not too bad. We got to make sure we line up everything the same way so that the shafts aren't turned around or anything like that, because it wouldn't work then, not properly. I have zero idea why I welded these on before I ever changed any of that, because like everything's fighting me. So I got one of the shafts out. That one's almost ready to come out. Just gotta get that bearing off. This one, well, that's fighting me. And then this side with the coupler in, I can't do anything. And yeah, this side, it's like, so I got to get everything to slide. This one I started lubricating up so that they slide back and forth. This planter just sat for a long time, and well, things got rusty. Well, things that should turn no longer turn. Got the shafts moving, all the gears across it. This bearing right here, I think it was pretty good still. You can see the balls inside of it and everything. That probably was good for a couple more 100 acres. Yeah, throw that back in. Alrighty, so we'll just tap these bearings out of the housings. We got a new connection shaft to go across it. We'll do one, do the other one, and then we'll go over to the other side. That way we don't mix anything up as I'm doing it. But the other side, got a little bit of muscle in to finish that up. This is taking way longer than I expected, just because everything is fighting me. Yeah, these, well, yeah, they slide now. All those are good. So new rollers. I got the chains, but I figured I'd leave it off till we get this other one. So this gear here goes to this roller. That roller goes down, and then the engagement in the drive goes across and runs that. So we got to do that. But to do that, I want to pull the planter out. I got new bearings for all of that. This side fought me. Like, and I think the best thing to do for me right now is just soak, and walk away from it for right now. But yeah, everything on this side, like that, fought me. So we'll just soak. Yeah, soak. Alrighty. But in the meantime, my father was moving dirt, so I came over here and I had him give me a hand, and it actually pulled through really nicely. That wire. So we got some extra up here, which is good. I gotta find an 8-plug terminal now, or 8, yeah, trailer plug with 8 plugs on it. Normal one's 7, so, and we do need all 8 because one of them is power. And I guess we could cheat some things, but like bringing the ground up there, but I don't want to mess around. Still want it to plug in and out nicely, but got plenty of cord back here. So what we're gonna do is you jump into here. So take your 6 functions out, and then you got a, oh, that's why that wire is loose. You got your positive, and then this is your feed coming back. So every time you press a button, it actually feeds back to that. That's probably why it was messing around yesterday. Alrighty, that's where we're at. Probably gonna get out of here. It's Sunday. It's been a long day of battling that. That definitely took way too long, but we'll get back into the work week, and I think I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this, even though we got install stuff, because we are gonna have to start running in the next 7 to 10 days, really. I thought that was bent for some reason, and I was like, oh no, the bearing's not holding it on the other side. So we got to get this done, which means we got to put some hours in on it. Yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff left to do, including this thing. My plan was to work on this last weekend. Yeah, how'd that work out for me? Well, hopefully this week we can actually pull the axle out and we'll be good. We got to get the Mac figured out, buttoned up. Yeah, all of that stuff never ends. So I'll stop at Fleet Pride in the morning and I'll get the tail lights. Once I have the tail lights, we'll be pretty good to go. We still got to put a little bit of rubber there, and we got to drill a hole for the return. It does have water in it, so it is holding it. Alrighty, I'm getting out of here. It's like 5 o'clock on Sunday, so been a long day of really not doing much, but I appreciate you guys still watching along. Hopefully the next few videos I get to bang out some of this stuff and we'll go right back into farming. So appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.